Welcome to the session of simple equation. Let's move on exercise 4.2. In exercise 4.2, our first question is given first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Like we have been given x minus 1 equal to 0. Adding 1 on both the sides, we will be getting x minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0 plus 1. That means we have added 1 on left hand side as well as right hand side. So we will be getting answer x equal to 1, which is the required solution. Now we need to check it. For checking, putting x equal to 1 in the given equation, that is x minus 1 equal to 0. In place of x, if I'll write 1, then 1 minus 1 is 0, which is equal to RHS. So x is equal to 1 is the correct solution. Moving to next B part, x plus 1 equal to 0. Here we are having the value along with the x plus 1. Whatever value we are having along with x, we will be taking opposite side of it. Means opposite sign is plus 1, will be putting minus 1 along with it, subtracting 1 from both the sides. Whatever we are doing, addition or subtraction, it is to be done on both the sides. So x plus 1 minus 1 equal to 0 minus 1. So answer is x is equal to minus 1. Thus x is equal to minus 1 is the required solution. Now again we'll check it. X is equal to minus 1 is minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0 means left hand side is equal to right hand side. So x is equal to minus 1 is the correct solution. Same way you can try for C, D and E part. Moving to F part, y minus 4 equal to 4, adding 4 to the both the sides because we are having minus 4 along with y minus 4 plus 4 and adding 4 to the right hand side also, so it will become y is equal to 8. So y is equal to 8 is the required solution. Then y minus 4 equal to 4, in place of y we'll be writing 8 minus 4 equal to 4, which is again equal to right hand side. Same way y is equal to 8 is the correct solution for it. So you can go for G and H part. Now moving to question number 2, that is give the first step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the following equation. Here we have been given equation 3L is equal to 42. Here L along with 3 is both in the form of multiplication, so we'll be using the opposite one. For multiplication we'll be doing the division with that number, dividing both the sides by 3. So 3L divided by 3 is equal to 42 divided by 3. So we got answer L is equal to 42 by 3 means equal to 14. L is equal to 14. Then is the B part. B by 2 is equal to 6. We are having 2 in the division. We'll multiply by 2 on both the sides. B by 2 into 2 is equal to 6 into 2. B is equal to 12. Moving to C part. P by 7 equal to 4. Multiplying both the sides by 7, we'll get P by 7 into 7 is equal to 4 into 7. That is P is equal to 28. You can solve for D and E part in the similar way. Then moving to F part, Z by 3 is equal to 5 by 4. Multiplying both the sides by 3, we get Z on 3 into 3, that is 5 by 4 into 3 will be equal to Z is equal to 15 by 4 equal to 3 by 4. So answer is in the mixed fraction is 3 by 4. Similarly, G and H part can be solved. Moving to question number 3, give the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. We have given the equation 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 46 plus 2. That is 3n is equal to 48. So 3n plus 3 is equal to 3n divided by 3 is equal to 48 divided by 3. So n is equal to 48 by 3 is equal to 16. So we got answer for n is 16. Similarly, the B part can be solved. Moving to C part, that is 20p divided by 3. Here 3 is in the division. We'll do the multiplication by the same number 3. Multiplying by 3 on LHS and RHS. Then we got 20p is equal to 120. Now 20 is in the multiplication. We'll do with the division. Dividing 20 on both the sides. We got p is equal to 120 by 20 is equal to 6. Similarly, you can go for D part. Now moving to question number 4, solve the equations. We have been given equation as 10p is equal to 100. Now 10p, again 10 is in the multiplication, we'll do dividing by 10. That is 10p divided by 10 is equal to 100 divided by 10. P is equal to 100 by 10 equal to 100. So answer of P is 10. Moving to B part, here it is 10p plus 10 equal to 100. Here we are having 10 in addition. We'll do subtraction of 10 on both the sides. We get answer 10p is equal to 90. Now 10p divided by 10 is equal to 90 divided by 10. P is equal to 90 by 10 is equal to 9. So P is equal to 9. Similarly, we can solve C and D part, which you must try yourself. Then E part, 3p by 4 is equal to 6. 3p by 4 into 4 and 6 into 4. Multiplying by 4 on both the sides, we get 3p is equal to 24. Now we are dividing 3p by 3 and 24 by 3. So answer is P is equal to 8. So answer of P we got P is equal to 8. Similarly, 3s is equal to minus 9 means 3s divided by 3 and minus 9 also divided by 3. We get s is equal to minus 9 upon 3. Answer is minus 3. You can solve G part like that. Moving to H part, 3s is equal to 0. So 3s divided by 3 and 0 also divided by 3. S is equal to 0 upon 3 is 0. Answer of S is 0. Similarly, I and J part you can try. 2q plus 6 is equal to 0. 2q plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 0 minus 6. Subtracting 6 from both the sides. You get 2q is equal to minus 6. Now 2q divided by 2 is equal to minus 6 divided by 2. Q is equal to 6 minus 6 upon 2 is equal to minus 3. So Q answer is minus 3. Moving to last part, that is L part, 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. So 2q plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 12 minus 6. Subtracting 6 from both the sides, 2q is equal to 6 and 2q divided by 2, 6 divided by 2 is q is equal to 6 by 2 is 3. Answer of q is 3. So that's all with this exercise.